Most men over 40 feel it, but they never really talk about it. They don't say it, you know. You catch your appearance in the mirror and you don't recognize the guy staring back at you. You know, going through school, you had a lot of plans, you know, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. Limitless. My options are, you know, whatever I put my mind to, I can achieve. You know, hopefully you had that sort of a thought or whatever. Regardless, life happens. And, you know, for me, it started with betrayal. It started with betrayal a little over 10 years ago. And I allowed that betrayal to cause a downward spiral that took me from a successful martial arts instructor, great body, and I'm not, maybe my ego, if when the website comes up, I'll post pictures, you know, single digit body fat, could run 10 kilometers without even training, you know, hey, we're doing a half marathon. Great, I'll join you. Not a big deal. It took me from that all the way down to, and I'm not shitting you, a grown man who was a martial arts instructor, security guard at events, throwing drunks out. They're swinging on me. We're fighting. And when I say we're fighting, we're not really. I rarely got hit. I never lost a fight. Let's just put it that way. Very confident. I could stand in front of a group of people, say a hook punch comes in this way. You've got some options depending on this footwork, multiple attackers, you know, control your footwork, line them up. Like, very confident, pretty much no matter the circumstance. Now, I went from that confident guy, very fit, tall posture, really good sense of who I was, to all of a sudden, when I found out about my wife's betrayal, boom, it was like a hand grenade went off. And when I say hand grenade, I mean so many things changed at once, you know. The foundation of my life, what I thought, who I thought I was, where I thought I was living, like everything about it changed instantly. You know, when the person you trust the most betrays you in one of the worst ways, you know, it's just, it affected my relationship with my son, who wasn't even 2 years old yet at the time. And it created a lot of challenges, let's just say. Challenges, you know what, that's bullshit. It didn't create challenges, it wrecked me. It wrecked me. I drank too much. Excuse me. The point I'm trying to make, it took a confident guy who a lot of men would look up to and think, that guy can't have any problems or any worries, to a guy, no shit, fetal position in my basement, bawling. I remember thinking about it and just my legs would lose strength. I would collapse. Like I was a wreck. Not only that, I didn't get out of it. Believe me, I was thinking to myself, okay, like I had been listening to Tony Robbins and other, not that Tony Robbins is only about motivation, but sure as heck he motivates you. And, you know, listening to this idea, the best revenge is living well, or tremendous success is what he would say. And so I thought, why can't I take this rage inside of me and channel it into working out hard, being a better martial artist, starting a business, just being a ridiculous success. I was so upset I couldn't sleep. So why not take those hours and study, read, get the 10,000 hours of expertise to whatever. Point is, I wasn't able to do it, and it frustrated me because here I was a guy that could achieve goals. At one point in my life, I achieved black belts in 3 different martial arts, second degree in 1 martial art. It seemed like if I set a goal, I could laser focus and make it happen. And now I was a person who was dysfunctional, insecure, and not even, like I said, it affected my relationship with my son. So now I'm at a point where I'm not even feeling like a good father. I couldn't live with a person who cheated on me multiple times. And you know what, that's a topic for a different day. But now I'm not seeing my son as much. That added to the depression and the downward spiral, really, that caused me to drink too much, lose my investments, and become basically a piece of shit, you know. Like, I still saw my son, but the quality of time, I didn't give him my best. And I try not to feel guilt about that today, but, you know, because you can always improve tomorrow. You can wake up tomorrow with a better plan. You can wake up a little bit earlier, do those push-ups, sit-up, squats, drink that tall glass of water, whatever your morning routine is, but we'll talk about that in future episodes. But I guess my point is living a state of quiet desperation And like I started the video off saying, a lot of guys, they put on a front. We're functional. We get out there, we do our work. You know, hopefully, you know, you put your best into whatever you do, but let's face it, a lot of us, you know, when you hit that midlife area where you look in the mirror and you don't recognize the guy staring back at you, you're not where you thought you'd be, you're not driving the vehicle you want, you're not taking the vacations you want, you know, whatever the case is for you, you know, you're kind of suffering in silence. And that's another reason why I wanted to start posting every day about this journey that I'm going on, because I've gone 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 3 steps forward, 4 steps back, you know, like where I'm, and every time I drew on lessons from martial arts, and it caused me to grab that discipline. But not only that, reading books, listening to Jordan Peterson, listen to a lot of Tony Robbins stuff, and then taking action on it and making some progress, and then all of a sudden, shit, you know what? I'm thinking about where my life is not at, where I thought it would be, and, you know, whatever the bullshit is that you put in your brain and you allow that to, for me, it was, I definitely reached for alcohol to numb that. And it sucks, I don't like saying it out loud, but I believe there's guys out there that need to hear this. You need to know you're not alone in this shit, man. There's a lot of people like me. I go to work, smile. Hey, how you doing? Oh, it's just great. You know, things are good, couldn't be better. More than good, I would say. You're not alone. So if you're getting anything out of this, just subscribe if you want, or just catch the next video. I'm going to admit so many mistakes I made in the past and what I did to fix them. So it's Al Bargain. If you feel like you got anything out of this video, you know what? You can comment code or just drop a like. I don't care. Just catch the next video. Appreciate you tuning in.